EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Cleveland and the newly named Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. The punter, Jake Camarda, will get things started. And off we go from Huntington Bank Field. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The lefty right to the air to start. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass. Because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time. And he's able to secure a really nice catch.
And he's going to take this past the 45. And that's good enough for a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Man in motion here is Tucker. On first down, here's Tungo Vailoa to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They try again. It's second and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. It's to the left side and taken in by Downs. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. A shotgun snap for Tua. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Browns have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's Thompson Robinson. He's got his man, right side. It's complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
A run on first and goal. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set.
DTR to throw. to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Slot man in motion left. Now a first down throw for Tua. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Jeremiah Wusu-Koromoa in on the stop. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. To throw is Tua. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
I half expected to see all 11 defenders piled up on top of him at the end of this run to make sure he was finally down, because a couple times on that run, it looked like he was cooked, only to shake off those tackles and keep on cooking.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw, Thompson Robinson. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He gets this one to Tucker. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Tua. That's a short one. Caught by Bowers. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Tua. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
And he'll take this down to about the 15. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Tua gonna throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
They motion the slot man left. Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Here's 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, go.
Drive will start on the ground. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Finding room at midfield. Inside the 10. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. A terrific Terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Tua going to hold on to this. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
3rd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa, and for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And we've seen this throughout the entire game, Mike. These receivers are having a hard time uncovering. Against this secondary, you force a quarterback to throw into a lot of tightly contested windows, it's going to end up in the wrong hands.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Here's a 2nd and 9. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Here's DTR. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And he's into the end zone. David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland. Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. It's up and good. And the Browns stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
1st and 10. Nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. That one caught by Tucker. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing now from the gun. This one complete right side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were, Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Go with their fullback trying to get it. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Raiders. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air this out for Davis. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
And after that explosive play, they have a chance to extend their lead even more, and they have had their way. The defense has had no answers for anything they've done in the passing game, and they don't find out a way to slow them down. They could be in for a long game.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Thompson Robinson to throw. He's going to run it. And he's going to get this down to the 10-yard line.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Back to throw. Thompson Robinson. That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one underthrown and intercepted. That's the safety, Grant Delpit.
You know, Mike, anytime you decide you're going to air it out backed up on your own goal line, you're taking a big risk, right? It's got to be out of your hand fast. Give the quarterback somewhere to go quick. But the defense knows that. They're attacking. They're taking some chances to jump some passes. We saw it there, and they're lucky that was just a turnover instead of a pick six.
Ready? Here we go.
Now Thompson Robinson. Open man, it's Davis downfield. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. A huge play just before the half. 33 yards. Back to throw. That caught by Davis. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7. 2nd and goal. Here's Thompson Robinson. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. He's got it at about the 8. That catch puts him over 100 yards for the game, and we still have another half to go. That catch picks up the first down.
Let's go. 18, right here.
Back to the air one more time. That one taken in. Touchdown, Vegas. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
Makes the score Browns 35, Raiders 17.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half as that one's away. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. DTR to throw. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half.
Browns 35, Raiders 17.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw, Thompson Robinson. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Let's go now.
Davis going in motion. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards. Here now, 3rd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break, and while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a...
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of the Raiders has got it. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. Carlson now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drive. There's a short throw caught by Njoku.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Look wide, get this one complete, and he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Going deep downfield for Judy. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Go.
Let the fullback try to power it home. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for it all. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is what comes when you do. Outside the numbers, you have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. It's first down, and they'll run. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8.
70 Lions.
Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. Left side, he's got Njoku. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Let's go now.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that one not going to net too much. He'll get this down to the 31. Cousins now on second down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Panther 11. Panther 11.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots. They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
First and 10 now from the 36. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go. 65, yeah, 65.
They'll look to throw. He gets this one to Tucker. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
The gain of 17 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
In the red zone now. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Dotson, the man in motion. Second down, Cousins. The open receiver is Dotson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
A pickup of 14 on that one. It's a Browns first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They bring Judy in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And that's going to get closed up quickly. He'll get only to the 37. To the ground, he'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Cousins out of the gun on third down. Going deep downfield for Judy. And he will score. Jerry Judy. Touchdown, Browns. Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Browns will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Back to throw. Over the middle. That's the tight end, Bowers. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the loss is first down.
Let's go. Trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down. They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw, taken in. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw again. That's hauled in at the 2. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
They'll try to run this one in. He slams it in there, and he is in. Heaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The offense staying put, and they will go for 2. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an outside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Now give up the middle, and he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now, Cousins. He finds Judy on that one. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. A gain there of 15. First down, Cleveland.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Here's 1st and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. They'll stay on the ground. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll take it down inside the 20. A run into the red zone. A pickup of 6. So the Dog Pound celebrates. It's a win for the Browns. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dog Pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.